Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Garden Gurus.
Oh, so this is where you guys
Yes, this is our little hideout, and this is actually my cousin sister's house.
stay?
So yes,
Your story is one.
we're basically a small team. We have Felix, or you'll be meeting Felix today as well.
Oh, okay.
So this is Felix. He's our operations lead. Felix, this is Daisy from House and Home. So
Hi, Felix. Good
Yes.
to see you. I've had so much.
my name is Edwin Ningal. I'm from Chimbu in Goroka. So I'm actually from Simbu. I completed my education and then I basically grew up in Goroka. I'm a student at the University of Papua New Guinea. I'll be graduating next year. So I study population studies and anthropology at UPNG. Okay, so the idea started in 2022 when we closed up for holidays and students were returning back to their homes to spend the holidays. So since I had a big outstanding in terms of tuition, I wanted to stay back in POM and then make some extra money. So I applied to a couple of organizations here in Port Moresby, but unfortunately I didn't get any responses. So after waiting for weeks and then the weeks turned into months and all that, I decided, why not I do something that can, help me generate some revenue on my own. So, and I was also a guy who loved gardening. Like I spent most of my holidays gardening back home as well. So I decided, hey, why not? I'm good at gardening. I'm doing nothing at the moment. I could also make money from this. So since I was very passionate about gardening as well, I did up a small flyer advertising that I could come, people who were in need of gardening could call me up and then have me over to do their lawn. Or not just the lawn, but also their flower beds and anything that had to do with gardening. So I did up a small flyer and then I put, the pricing was 12 kina per hour. So I had nothing but a bush knife, and it wasn't even my bush knife at that time, it was someone else's bush knife. So I put out the flyer, and then thanks to the help of my friends and colleagues and then also the community at LinkedIn, they helped circulate it around, and then I got like a lot of calls from different people all around the city. So like calls came in early in the morning, during the day, in the night, so I had to schedule which one I had to do first, depending on the time they called in to make their booking as well. So I started out. So in the morning I would usually get my bush knife and then an extra shirt and then my water bottle, and then I would come to the bus stop. I catch bus like from my home to that location where I'm supposed to be doing the work. So yeah, this was pretty much how it started. And then I did this for like 2 months. So that was in November and then December. And then in January I was getting ready to go back to school, so I had to put a pause. In December, my dad helped me purchase a new grass cutter. And then I was using that one to go around and then maintain lawns and all that. So when I got the new grass cutter, I decided to change my pricing and put it up to like 45 kina per hour, because I was being considerate of fuel as well and then also transportation costs. I was working on the bush knife for like almost a month, and then after that I worked with the grass cutter. To be honest, I don't know Port Moresby that well to move around from, like I don't even know where to catch bus from Waigani to Morata or something like that. So yeah, it was a bit difficult for me to move around. But what was very helpful and what I found very helpful was using Google Maps. So the client would send me their location and then I would use Google Maps to go to their location. That was by using WhatsApp as well. My very first client was, he's actually my lecturer at the University of Papua New Guinea. His name is Dr. Alfred Faiteli. So he lives at Fort Benner. So yes, he saw my flyer and then he replied immediately. So he said, hey, I have a backyard like this. It needs weeding. So I need you to come over and then weed and then probably maintain the drains as well. And then do some overall trimming of the bananas and all the shrubs there and everything. So yeah. So we went there and then we worked I actually had my small cousin with me at that time. So he decided to come along and then lend a hand, so we went. So we worked for almost 3 hours. did all the weeding and then all the pruning as well. And then so he decided to give us, he was very generous, he decided to pay us $100. So that was like our very first client at that time, so yeah. So we basically do backyard landscaping, so that involves lawns, footpaths, and maintaining and cleaning, trimming plants and shrubs and all that. We also do weed work. But we're more into backyard cleaning and maintaining. I'm also exploring the possibility for doing gardening as well, like for people who do not have the time. So, but then again, it depends on our manpower. So for now, we're only a team of 2. So Felix and I were actually the men on the ground. So we move around and then we work. And then we have an additional team of 2 as well. So there's Regina, she's my sister, and she's the lead for marketing and sales. And then we recently had someone join our team as well. His name is Alusapu, and he's also my best friend. So yes, he's the business development specialist.
Name me Felix, mi Goroka na Rabaul, na mi at mi operations leader. October 22, Mr. Goroka. Adi sali tiket bami lokam bami kam help mem no kadang guru. So I'm salim tiket bami na di 22 mi fly kam lo mesti mi kam lia lo help mem. Yes, mi talo place mi big la mostra de mi ring na toksalo mi sem mixi kain lili kontra ko sel bamit la work so mini dim helpinen lo ibakam mi amo mas narab la kain mi talo place mi no work one block mi stop natin so mi amo mas ret lo ka work help me na mi ka stop kanon na mi kam lukim work mo kimem mi kenet mem amo sem au mitla di work amo sem people lilik plami plastap ipla can look say no ga nenti no say no ga time na you can stall house next year free and out lo ma papa na ka can stop so one pla work opportunity kalo life view in an team you sawe man or sawe you stop one opportunity come am kind of solo mi atemo sem mi placement one opportunity lo life premium come so we can make you able to survive na stay inside to help me behind time me married me kind of some help your family me so me look as la work good work me can work inside na one family plus stop na look mo sem work stop lo way go kim then lusim you can make you able to work.
Okay, so most of our clients are working class people. They basically do not have the time or the luxury of time to go out and then mow their lawns, clean their backyard, and then have their backyard in top shape. So yes, they are the ones who usually call us to book us. My message to young people out there who are, you have the degree, you have just graduated from an institution, and then you're still waiting for your applications to get responses and all that. Do not wait around, but if you have a skill, my advice to you would be to use that skill to help yourself. If you cannot find the opportunity, you create one for yourself, and you can even go the extra mile by creating one for others as well. If you're ever in need of our services, you can find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or WhatsApp as well. We'd be more than delighted to come and work on your backyard to transform it into an oasis.